Hi guys, in this video we'll be solving problems involving fractional exponents. So we have a fractional exponent when a number, say for instance 4, is raised to the fraction. We have 1 over 2. So this fraction here is called the fractional exponent or the fractional power of 4. And when simplifying problems involving fractional exponent, there are certain rules that must be obeyed. So if you want to simplify this problem, for instance, you become the roots according to the denominator of the power. So it's going to be the square root of 4. Then you raise it to the denominator of the numerator of the power, which is 1. Then you find the square root of 4. In this case, it is 2 to the power of 1. If we have it as 8 to the power of 2 all over 3, we are going to find the cube root. So it's going to become the cube root of 8 to the power of 2. And the cube root of 8 is 2. Then to the power of 2, we have 4. How about if it is 8 to the power of minus 1 all over 3? So what you want to do here, just like we remove negative attached to exponent, we are also going to do same here. Simply find the reciprocal of 8 to the power of 1 over 3. Another thing to take note of is this. When you have a fraction raised to a decimal number or a decimal number raised to a fractional power, you have to ensure that both the base and the powers are expressed in the same form. I will be explaining that to you in details with these other examples. If this is your first time of coming across my video, you are welcome to Math Easy. And if you have followed me up to this point in this video, it shows you are enjoying the lesson, and I sincerely appreciate you for that. But if you are yet to subscribe, please support me by subscribing to my channel. Put on your post notification so that when next I post a video, you will be the first to see it. Thank you. We have our first question, which is 16 to the power of 3 all over 2. So applying the rule, we are going to have the square root of 16 all raised to the power of 3, right? So this gives us the square root of 16 is 4. Then to the power of 3, so we have 4 times 4 times 4, which gives us 64. And this is our answer. We have 32 all over 50, then raised to the power of 0.5. So if you notice, we have a fraction and then the power is in the decimal form. So this is very easy to do. We want to express them in the same form. So we want to convert this decimal number to a fraction. We call that to convert decimal number to fraction, we simply divide by tens, right? So we have 0.5. So to convert this to decimal, we divide. This decimal point will represent 1. Then the number of digits after the decimal point will be converted to 0. So here we just have one number after the decimal number, so we have just 1 0. So this becomes 5 over 10. I want to simplify to its lowest 10. 5 here 1, 5 here 2. So 0.5 is also equivalent to 1 over 2. So we're going to then have here 32 all over 50, then raised to the power of 1 over 2. As it is here right now, we can choose to apply the rule by finding the square root of 32 all over 50, then raised to the power of 1. Okay, so as it is now, we cannot find the square root of 32 because it's not a perfect square. Likewise, 50. So we are going to reduce it to its lowest term by dividing both fractions, both numerator and denominator, by 2. So 2 will go into 32 16 times, into 50 25 times. So we are going to then have here the square root of 16 all over 25 raised to the power of 1. Okay, the square root of 16 is 4. and the square root of 25 is 5. So our answer to the question is 4 over 5. I want you to take a look at this third question and see if you can attempt it. Okay, so this is somewhat similar to the second example. However, the base in this case is the decimal number. So what we want to do here is to convert this decimal number to a fraction. Okay, so to do that, we simply divide. So this decimal point is 1. We have 3 digits after the decimal number. That becomes 3 zeros. So we're going to then have here 125 all over 1000 to the power of minus 4 all over 3. Right? Now, the next thing we want to do is to remove this negative attached to the power. To do that, we find the reciprocal of this fraction. Okay, so let's take, for instance, we have 1 all over 2 to the power of minus 1. If we want to find the reciprocal of this 1 over 2 to remove this negative power, we have 1 divided by 1 over 2, or 1 divided by 1 over 2. So this becomes 1 times 2 over 1, right? And this gives us 2 over 1, or 2. Another way we find reciprocal of fractions is to simply flip the fractions so that the numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. Let's apply that here. We're going to have 1000 all over 125 to the power of 4 over 3. Recall we have removed the negative power and have found the reciprocal. Okay, so applying the rule now, according to the denominator, we are going to find the cube root of 1000 all over 125, then all raised to the power of 4, right? So the cube root of 1000 is 10, and the cube root of 125 is 5, right? Then all raised to the power of 4. You can choose to simplify this to become 5 here, 2. So we have 2 to the power of 4 to give us 16 as the answer. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please do not forget to leave me a comment, like this video, share, and please support me by subscribing to my channel. Bye bye.